So when we talk about technology claims, what do we mean? Well, the obvious answer is what we'd consider primary technology. Computers, laptops, desktop computers, all the way up to server installations and storage. It also includes the mobile technology people carry around with them, the phones and the tablets, the cameras, basically everything that makes life a little bit easier on a day-by-day basis, whether for an individual or for a business. But technology is pervasive throughout all industries. And here are some of the sectors that we deal with and which you'll find claims for. In the education sector, for instance, the classroom of today thrives on technology. Interactive whiteboards, audio equipment, display equipment of all sorts. Audio-visual equipment is common in an awful lot of venues now. We deal with a lot of churches and public sites, places where audio loops for hearing aids are vital, where public address systems are used on a day-by-day basis. Where audio-visual equipment is essential, there are going to be claims for them. In the education sector alone, for instance, technology is all-pervasive. Most schools and almost all universities now require pupils and students to have access to mobile devices. A lot of course material is accessed via the internet, so schools often hand out tablets and laptops to their pupils. That's not even taking into account lecture theatres, with the increasing need for displays, for audio equipment, induction loops, public address systems, and projector installations. All of these things are technology that you may be involved in dealing with a claim for. And in general business life, the average office not only has computers, servers, and all the usual basic technology you'd expect, but what about telephony? What about the switchboard systems? And the security? CCTVs and alarm systems, they're all technology. They're all elements that can be damaged or that claims may be made for. Plus, the average office has photocopiers, distributed printers, storage for data. Everything we do in business these days is connected to technology, and you need to be aware of all the different ways in which that can interrelate with each other when you're handling a claim, particularly a complex claim. So those sort of products are what we'd consider basic technology, and we see them all the time, and you will too. But what about more obscure technology that you maybe won't see that often, or that you wouldn't even consider to be technology until you took a moment to think about it? For instance, in the construction industry and the agricultural industry, plant machinery, tractors, diggers, construction vehicles, an awful lot of them now have inbuilt computer systems and GPS tracking. In the health industry, you have diagnostic machines, scanners, X-ray machines, and the need for speedily resolving claims in that sector is vital. Imagine the contents of the average operating theatre within a hospital. Almost everything in there relies upon advanced technology that can go wrong, that can be damaged, and that needs to be claimed for and resolved very, very quickly. And then there's a health and fitness sector. Gym equipment is an increasingly common commodity that we see. Treadmills, monitoring equipment, even little personal wristbands to measure your heart rates and your performance. These are all items that need to be taken care of by insurers. We've even dealt with floodlights at football stadiums. In the manufacturing sector, there's a preconception that a lot of the equipment is mechanical rather than technological, but you'll find that computer controls are common throughout that entire sector now, controlling plant equipment and handling the distribution of information across large sites. Traditionally, these industries were driven by mechanical devices. Now, increasingly, technology takes control. Surveying equipment is high value, portable, and an attractive target for thieves. When dealing with this, it's important to make sure that the serial numbers are logged with the manufacturers, because this then prevents somebody who's acquired the equipment illegally from obtaining support and continuing to use the equipment. By knowing the right partners to deal with these, you can make sure that not only is the claim settled quickly, but also the product becomes less attractive for thieves moving forward. Photography is a growing sector. From simple point and shoot cameras, through digital SLRs, to broadcast equipment, to drones, the need for high quality visual images, whether still or video, is growing day by day. The world of technology is so diverse that the only real thing you can predict is that it's unpredictable. You'll find yourself being surprised on a day-by-day basis as the items that your policyholders are claiming for. Here at CATS, we've personally dealt with a wide variety of things. For example, a policyholder who had made his own flight simulator, a tattoo removal laser installation that had been stolen and then recovered in a council house in Salford, And from the agricultural sector, we've also dealt with the claim for an artificial insemination device for bulls and cows. It's all just part of the diverse and exciting world of technology.